Hello and welcome into the 3D. In this tutorial, I will teach you how you can create this explosion effect in Unreal Engine 5. Before we start, this YouTube channel created to support people who want to get educated in animation and video games. If you think this channel is worth to support, and if you want to see more educational tutorials on this channel, hit the subscribe button now and don't forget to like this video. Let's get back to the tutorial, and first, download the texture that I provide in the descriptions. Once you download it, drag and drop the texture to your content browser. Then, I will create a new folder and I will rename this folder as textures. Once again, I will hold the image and drag and drop it inside this folder. Let's go inside the folder, and actually, I can create the material inside this folder. So right click, create a material, and I will call this one fire or maybe smoke material. Double click to open the material graph. This is our main material node. Make sure it is selected. Go to the details panel, change the blend mode to additive, and set the preview mode to a plane. Don't worry if you can't see anything, we will make it visible in few seconds. First, we need a multiply node. Connect this node to the emissive color. Then, create a particle color node. Connect the particle color to the multiply A, and from the B, let's create a texture sample node and select the smoke alpha texture. Great, this was the first part. Now for the second part, from the opacity, I will create a subtract node and from the A, let's create radial gradient exponential node. From the B, I will create another texture sample node. This texture sample will be a noise texture and it is inside the Unreal Engine. To be able to see it, you need to go to the settings and tick the show engine content. If you search for a noise, you can find many options, but I will select this one. Now this is what we got so far. Let me close the background so we can see it clearly. Go under show and untick the background. Next, let's select this node, right click on the density and make it a parameter. Keep the name as it is and change the default value to, let's say, 10. It is too much. Let's make it 5, maybe 2 or 1. I think 2 or 3 should be fine. I will keep it 3. I think we are done with the material graph. So let's save this and close the material graph. For the next step, I will go inside the content folder, create another folder, and let's rename it as VFX. Go inside the VFX folder, right click, and create a Niagara system. In this new panel, select New System from selected emitter and press Next. Scroll down, find and select the Simple Sprite Burst template. Click on the plus icon and hit Finish. Now let's rename this as Explosion NS, and basically NS means Niagara system. Let's double click on it and open the Niagara system. This particle on the left is the preview of what we have. So if you have a background image in the preview panel, you can go under Window and open the Preview Scene Settings panel, go under Environment and untick the Show Environment option if it's visible. I will change the background color to a darker gray and it will give us a clear view. Also, before we start, I just want to change the emitter name to Fire. This emitter will be our fire emitter, and the first setting that I will change is the Spawn Burst Instantaneous. When you select that, you should be on the Selection panel. So go to the Selection panel and change the spawn count to 100. You will see that the particle starts glowing, and it is because there are 100 particles spawning on top of each other. For the next step, we will go to the particle spawn, click on the plus icon and add velocity. Now the particles are start floating, but we need to change the velocity mode from linear to from point. You can easily see the difference. Let's go to the velocity speed, click on the arrow and just type random, then get random range float. Make the minimum 500 and for the maximum I will make it 600. This is what we got so far. Let's go to the initialize particle settings and change the lifetime mode to random. I will make the minimum lifetime 0.3 seconds and maximum 0.6 seconds. Then change the sprite size mode to random uniform. Make the minimum maybe 50 and maximum 70. Finally, inside the initialize particle settings, I will select a color that will represent fire. Something around this. Then I will increase the red value to get a glow effect. I will play around with the numbers. I think 100 by 20 looks great. After this, let's go to the particle update, click on the plus icon and get scale sprite size. Change the template to linear ramp down. You should see the difference. Then select the first key, right click on it and select user. Now we got a smooth effect. Next, go to the sprite render settings, change the alignment to velocity aligned, and then if you like it, you can keep it like this, or you can select the material that we have created. Let's close the Show Engine Content option and select the smoke material. Great, we are done with the fire. So what we will do, we will duplicate this emitter by pressing Ctrl and D on your keyboard. Let's rename this as smoke. Untick the fire emitter for now. Go to the initialize particle settings of the smoke emitter. Change the color to a dark gray by setting these numbers to 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Then I will change the sprite size 40 by 60. And I will make the lifetime between 0.4 and 0.7 seconds. Finally, go to the velocity settings and make the minimum speed 450 and maximum 600. Let's open the fire emitter and check the result. As a final step, we can go to the scale's right side settings. Select the first key and make the start value 0.3 seconds. I think we are done with the settings. Compile, save the settings, and minimize this panel. Let's drag and drop the effect to the scene. If you want to use this effect once, you can test it by searching for solo, click on this and test your effect. But for this tutorial, I will go inside the emitter state and change the loop behavior to infinite. I will do the same thing for the smoke. Now it will keep repeating the action. If you watch my previous tutorials, probably you know how to close the outlines of the particles, but just in case, I will show you how to do it. Go under Edit, Editor Preferences, search for Outline, and untick the Use Selection Outline option. Great, now we can clearly see the particles. This is what we have created, and that was it for today. If you think this channel is worth to support, please comment down below and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. I see you guys next time.